All right, this is game number 2, 18U versus Salt Lake, period 1. We have Marco starting out on the draw. Marco loses. Comes back into the zone. Doogie in pursuit. Taken away by Seabass. Seabass to Doogie. Doogie tries to make a move. It goes in on net, I guess technically for a shot, although I don't think he did that on purpose.
I think this is going to work. If you start doing that, that'd be awesome. However you want to do it.
Marco wins it back clean, goes back to Benny on D. Benny with a shot into the glove, save. Marco loses the draw. Salt Lake whiffs on it, but gets it back. Comes up and out to Logan. Logan gets it up, but it gets intercepted, sent back in just over the red zone. No icing, hit by Logan, knocks it free for Marco. Marco up and over Doogie's stick for an ice. And we have Tommy in net, by the way. Borch wins the draw to himself, gets kicked up to Romer. Borchy with an intercept, dumps it down deep. Jace knocks it free, Wolf taps it back, Wolf tries to dump it down, comes back to him, goes to Jace, Jace dumps it down deep. Romer in pursuit, can't quite knock it free. Jace comes around, knocks it through the legs. Romer with a hit, comes to Drew on the point. Drew can't hold. Tyler cuts him off, but doesn't get the puck. Drew with a hit, knocks it free for Tyler. Tyler goes towards Jace, but misses. Deflection, no ice. Comes back to Gabe. Gabe dumps it down deep. Asher in pursuit. Asher takes the puck away, almost takes the puck away. Bailiff whacking at it. Parker takes it away, gets it up to Asher. Asher gets it out of the zone, but then it gets put back down deep. Comes to Drew. Drew delays, spins around. Pass goes to Bailiff. Asher misses Bailiff. Goes back to Parker. Parker Bailiff. Isaac chipped it back up. Isaac's tied up with somebody. Comes the other way. Salt Lake's passes. Eric goes right to Parker. Parker around to Logan. Logan goes up to Asher. Asher gets knocked off the puck. Isaac with a hit. Asher chips it up. Not out. They flub the shot. Goes to Parker. Parker to Asher. Gets knocked off of Asher's stick. Gets sent back down deep. Comes to Logan. Logan goes around. Goes to Asher. Asher dumps it in on net, goes for the change. He gets a shot. Marco takes it, gets it to Logan. Logan gets it over to Benny. Benny, it goes through Marco. Doogie back to Marco. Marco loses it, but loses it to Seabass. Seabass to Benny. Benny, his chip goes across corner. Comes back out. Benny to it first. Turns. Stretch pass to Doogie. And offside is called. Marco wins it to Doogie. Doogie back to Gabe. Gabe, backhand pass gets intercepted, turned over in a bad area, and shot misses the net. Comes back to the point. Shot saved by Tommy. Gets knocked free by Gabe. Seabass gets it to Gabe. Gabe comes in with speed, tries to get around, does. Centering pass goes through Doogie. Goes to Salt Lake. Salt Lake shot misses the net. Gabe gets it to Seabass. Seabass gets it to Doogie. Doogie misses Marco. Intercept by Dukes. Goes for Marco. Can't connect. Comes to Parker. Parker chips it back down. Doesn't go. He knocks it away, but unfortunately back to Salt Lake. They send it down for an ice. Tyler leads the draw. Romer knocked it away, but Salt Lake got to it. Tyler knocked it away and forces an offside. Tyler on the draw, wins it, goes to Jace. Jace with speed. And offside. Tyler wins it back to Drew. Drew dumps it down. Hit on net, saved by Tommy, who decides to hold. Tyler loses the draw. Jace knocks it free. Nope, almost free for Tyler. Drew tries to take it. Gets it around, not quite to Parker. Intercept by Jace, gets it to Tyler. Tyler's pass to Romer gets intercepted. Parker with a hit and a takeaway. Goes to Tyler. Tyler delays. Tyler, shot gets blocked. Asher bounces the puck up. It gets skied out and it comes down on Tommy. Tommy will play it to Logan. Logan to Romer. And he gets chipped down deep. There's a hit by Isaac. Almost knocked it free for Asher. Goes through Bailiff. Goes through Gabe, but Gabe says, "How do you do?" Isaac hops over the falling player. Goes to Logan. Logan across to Isaac. Isaac up but not out. Isaac with a hit. Gabe chips it out to center. Comes back. Logan takes it. Logan across to Gabe. Gabe retreats. Backhand pass. Hits Isaac. Isaac puts on the brakes. Goes cross ice to Asher. Asher goes to Logan. Logan chips it up. Bailiff tries to get it away. Goes to Isaac. Isaac dumps it down deep. Isaac with a hit behind the play. Still tied up. Comes around to Asher. Asher out in the middle. Goes to Logan. Logan with a hit goes up. Isaac got it. It's up to Bailiff. Bailiff chips it down deep, goes for a change. Doogie and Marco both go for the intercept, and Salt Lake somehow gets it. Logan takes it. Logan to Doogie. Doogie to Benny. Benny with speed to the center. Benny with a shot off the goalie's face. Good look. Seabass with a low shot. Comes back to Marco. Marco to Doogie. Doogie tries to chip it down deep. Doesn't quite go. Comes to their 2006. Seabass kicks it free to Marco. Marco gets it around. Marco right in the center. Misses the net. Drew steps to hold in his skates. Comes free to Marco. Marco chips it to the other corner. Comes to Benny. Benny to Doogie. Doogie takes his ice. Skates through a couple. Gets it to the middle, but misses his pass. And it gets deflected out of play. Romer goes to the dot. Loses. Salt Lake gets through, but they iced it. Let's do it again. It's fantastic.
Easy peasy. Super easy. And it saves to the device.
That's amazing.
It doesn't track as well as you do.
That was Romer on the draw. Comes back, couldn't hold the point. Tyler with it.
But we have to put it in the settings, so.
Goes off of Romer's skates, but it comes back to Gabe. Gabe misses Jace. Nice.
But yeah, like we played with that a little bit. Just playing with the settings a little bit. And it saves it to the device.
Nice. And if they did update the software so that it doesn't see the netting, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that'll change it too. Yeah, because here's the
Tyler. Oof. I don't know if Tommy got a save on that or not, but that one he did. That went off his face. And into the netting.
So that thing's perfect. Just think about just bringing that always.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask anyone to do it.
Yeah.
It's easy to set up.
And I've already got one, so.
Yeah, that's yeah. Everything's already set up.
Tyler on the draw. Got a win to Romer. Romer with a bounce pass looking for Jace. Doesn't quite get there. Comes to Parker. Parker down to Jace. Jace leaves it for Tyler. Tyler, Romer. Romer on 1T gets blocked. Ooh, Tyler spins it around but misses the net. Goes to Jace. Jace kicks it back up to Gabe. Gabe walks in. Gabe shot gets blocked. Comes out to Salt Lake. Ooh-hoo. Parker intercepts. Takes it away. Oh, pass gets blocked. Comes to Gabe anyway. Gabe dumps it down, but right to Salt Lake. Comes back to Parker. Parker off Romer. Goes to Salt Lake. They chip it back down for an ice. Shit. Don't mess with that one. Yeah, that was almost bad. Isaac to the dot. And it comes to Salt Lake. Hit by Logan, leaves it for Bailiff. Bailiff skies it up, deflected, no ice. That was a wall-off hit by Isaac. Bailiff flips it back around. Isaac in pursuit gets sandwiched. He ends up checking the net. Yeah, Isaac is doing his best to get no fight.
Is it the same kid? Does he not like him?
I don't know.
He had an issue with somebody last game, too.
All right, so knocking the net off. Huh? Knocking the net off is going to bring the face-off out of the zone. Marco to the draw. Marco wins it to Doogie. Doogie back to Logan. Logan across to Benny. Benny gets it unintentionally to Doogie, even though that was his intended target. Doogie's shot gets blocked. Comes to Seabass. Seabass rides it into the wall. Tries to hold. Knocks it free, but unfortunately Doogie had gone the other way. Comes to Logan. Logan ends up putting it on net for a weak shot. Goes through Seabass. Blocked by Logan. Blocked by Benny. Benny up to Doogie. Doogie gets through the contact but loses the puck. Comes the other way. Logan to it. Logan surveys. Ooh, dangerous play, but maintains. Gets it to Dude. Dude tries to cut the middle. Ends up getting it back. Goes through Marco. Goes through Jace. Comes to Drew. Drew back to Jace. Jace chips it down to Dukes. Dukes right in the center. And Marco makes him pay. The goal. 51 Marco, and the assist 14 Doogie. We've got 48, 2, 3, 14, 51. Tyler wins the draw to Drew. Drew carries in. Walks around the outside. Gets it to the center. Goes through everybody, comes back to Parker. Parker delays. Parker with a shot save. Romer at the dot. Romer wins it back to Tyler. Tyler with a shot save. Comes to the corner. Jason pursuit. Can't get there. Tyler knocks it away. Gets it to Jace. Jace back to Tyler. But just a little bit too far behind him. Long shot. Tommy just holds and covers. We have 8:36 remaining. 1-0 Moose. Tyler loses the draw. Comes out to center. Jason pursuit. Chase harassing. Comes around to Tyler. Tyler leaves it for Drew. Drew. Romer with a hit to Drew. Drew to Tyler. Tyler gets hit from behind. Romer takes it. Romer shot into the glove, save.
Was that? Yeah.
So it shows on the live stream?
Yeah. Isn't that great? I think it looks good. Actually, it looks like semi-professional. Like the live stream looks like that. The score.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Overlay.
And actually, I wonder, we should try it. Isaac on the draw gets the bailiff. Bailiff shot is the net. Bailiff for the hit. Asher with a hit knocks it free for Bailiff. Bailiff gets it to Logan. Logan, shot gets blocked. Oof. Asher takes it. Asher shot misses the net. Bailiff to it. Bailiff for Isaac. Isaac can't hold on or hit Asher. Couldn't really tell. Logan chips it back in on the point. Comes back through everybody. Goes to Gabe. Gabe gets it to Isaac. Isaac back to Logan. Logan up to Asher. Asher dumps it down deep. Puck comes to Doogie. Doogie goes the other way. He's got support. He delays. Zone entry hits the F3. F3 shot gets blocked. Comes back to Doogie. Doogie tries to center. Gets a shot. Marco knocks it free to Seabass. Seabass finds some space, misses the net, and it goes out of play into the stands.
So after Marco scored a clip, created this clip. Just jump in here, create a 1 minute clip.
That's a freaking baller.
And you can obviously just select the bar, so
Yeah.
it by default does a 1 minute clip, which is fine because I could go in there and trim it. That's cool.
That is cool.
Easy to find highlights.
Yeah. Marco loses the draw. Comes back to Gabe. Gabe carries down low, stops, falls, gets it to himself, flips it around to Doogie. Doogie tries to put it back to him, doesn't work, but it comes to Logan. Logan with a shot that missed the net comes to Dukes. Dukes tries to wrap around, it gets blocked. Marco's shot is blocked. Comes back to Gabe. Gabe chips it back down deep. Comes to Doogie in front. Oh, Marco. Shot save. Marco with it back up to Gabe. Gabe tries to dump it down deep, gets intercepted. Goes the other way. Logan was tracking. Logan with a hit, knocks the puck free. Gets it to Seabass. Seabass's chip attempt does not work. Chips it up again over Doogie's head. He can't get there in time. Salt Lake tries to stretch pass, comes to Benny. Benny goes back to Logan. Logan with a dump. Jace in pursuit. Jace with a hit. Tyler knocks it free. Can't hit Jace. Comes back to Benny. Benny up through Jace. And ice because it didn't touch anything. Tyler wins the draw. Jace takes it. Jace up to Romer. Romer delays. Romer shot, save, loose. Tyler picks it up. Drew was streaking down, wanting to pass. Tyler couldn't get it to him. Goes to Jace. Jace to Tyler. Tyler shot, save. I like the thinking. I like the setups.
It's hockey.
Yeah. It does kind of look like hockey, doesn't it? Romer loses the draw. It gets chipped all the way down for an ice. Kind of thought the ref was going to wave that one off. All right, Romer wins it to Tyler. Tyler trying to get through traffic. Loses the puck. Gets chipped down deep, no ice. Comes around, Tyler can't poke it free. Romer got it, but offside. Borchi wins the draw to Romer. Romer. I think that was a shot. He missed the net, but not by much. Came back to Benny. Benny misses the pass. Goalie out to play. Drew stops it on the point, puts it in offside. Benny chips it up, goes through Romer. Romer intercepts, turns it around. Centering pass doesn't work. Intercept by Drew on the blue line. Drew to Jace. Jace to Tyler. Tyler bouncing puck, gets the shot off, comes back out, centers. Jace can't get the shot off, comes to Romer. Romer puts it back to Parker. Parker cross to Tyler. Tyler shot. Oh! Bounced over the goalie and off the bar and out. Comes back to Parker on the point. Parker with a shot gets deflected into the corner. Tyler to it. Tyler takes the middle of the ice. Shot, save, and held. Oh, well, the kid wants to push Romer. Although that is the only other kid on the team that's about as big as Romer. All right, lots of good opportunities, but no additional points on the board. Isaac comes to the dot. Last to Salt Lake gets lined up. Isaac loses the draw. Asher in pursuit. Gabe holds on the point. Gets it back down, comes to Isaac. Isaac loses it. Comes the other way. I think that was a shot block by Parker. Bailiff kicks it free to Asher in the middle. Asher can't find the handle. Gabe being a dick and knocking a kid's stick away. Could have been a penalty, bud. Is that?
The second hit.
Yeah. All right, Gabe got it to Parker. Parker's carrying. Parker delays, gets it to Isaac. Isaac's, I don't know if that was a shot or a dump, got blocked. Gets dumped back down deep. Gabe in to play it, tries his patented spin move, but instead shoots it on Tommy. Tommy gets a save. It's interesting. Tommy's going to get a save off no shot. Marco loses the draw. Shot missed the net. Comes around towards Benny. Benny gets it to Seabass. Seabass bounce pass. Tries to hit Doogie. Doogie in a race. Doogie gets there first. Pass successful. Doogie's pass gets intercepted. Comes back to Logan. Logan off Seabass to Marco. Marco with a long shot into the glove. Marco loses the draw. Comes back to him. He puts it behind the net. Unfortunately, Salt Lake gets there first. They try and sky to center, it doesn't work, comes to Seabass. Seabass carries into the zone, gets a shot on net, covered. Marco wins the draw. Benny shot loose in front. Salt Lake gets there. Logan takes it. Logan gets it over to Benny. Benny goes back, misses Seabass. Logan with a shot block. Logan gets through the contact, gets it to Benny. Benny gets through the contact. Carries out of the zone. Comes back to him. Tries to get it to Marco, it doesn't go. Tries to swipe at it again, doesn't work. Free in front, saved by Tommy, picked up by Logan, center under Doogie. Doogie hits Seabass. Seabass makes a move but forgets the puck. Also falls down. Doogie takes the puck away. Doogie rims it around. Tyler takes it. Tyler, his pass gets blocked. Logan trips. You got Jace coming off the bench trying to get there first. Drew with a hit, Logan with a hit. Logan had knocked it out, Drew taking it away. And offside. A bit of a scramble. It wasn't fun. We've got 11.3 remaining in the period. That was Tyler winning the draw. Comes off of Gabe. Comes out to Romer. Romer tries to hit Tyler. Gets intercepted. Tries to hit Chase. And that will do it for the period. Moose winning 1-0.